I bought Maddie a coffee today because I'm like a father to Matt. So.
Oh,
Yes.
Oh, that's very nice.
Do you know how we met? Do you know our background?
No, okay. No, Andrew, you tell me.
Yeah.
Well, here's the story. I had a church, and Matt was, I don't know if he was unemployed. He was doing something somewhere. But
I was working at a radio station.
I'm so basic.
Yeah.
Well, another radio station, not one as good as this, but I offered Maddie a job to be my youth pastor.
Did you?
It was God's call. It was God's will.
Yes.
Now, he knocked it back. But,
Oh,
but to our listeners, though, it's a great example that God is the God of a second chance.
Oh, that's exactly right.
So even though he missed his calling to be my youth pastor and make my coffee every day and run out and buy my coffee for me, God had a plan B for him, and so he's doing all right now, Matty.
And can I tell you, Andrew's got a great sense of humour, and we love having a good laugh.
Yes.
We've been buddies for many years, and his pitch to me, Phil, was not a good pitch.
Oh, can you? Okay, give me the.
This
pitch.
is one of the lines.
This is
This
how
is one of the
it is.
lines he used.
Okay.
He said, "Mate, you're living up in the north of Brisbane there.
Sure.
Come over to Indooroopilly where my church is.
Yes.
Stop hanging out with those bogans, mate. Come over to Indooroopilly." That was actually his pitch.
Greatest pitch ever. And to all of our friends in North Brisbane, we do love
We
you.
love you. That's right. It's very funny.
No.
But seriously, Andrew and I have been buddies for many years, and so soon after that, I became pastor of New Hope. And so our churches have been like sister churches for many years.
Aw.
And then, anyway, long story short, I used to get Andrew on as a guest on breakfast here on Vision.
Okay.
And some of the
This
team...
must have been a long time
A long time ago. And some of the team kept on saying, that Andrew McLennan, he's amazing. I said, I know, let's get him. So eventually, when he finished up at his church, he ended up started doing, some on-air shifts here. And now he's the 2020 guy with Neil Johnson. Are you enjoying it, mate?
Oh, I'm the next generation, yeah. I'm the next generation of 2020 hosts. I'm loving it. I love interviewing people, love hearing their stories, and just love being a part of Vision. Love meeting people like Phil and all the different crew here. It's good.
Oh, very exciting. I love that you've also got other things happening outside of Vision, including a podcast. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's called Faith Boost, Ancient Secrets for the Modern World. I tell an Old Testament story or get an Old Testament character, and there's a New Testament truth to the life, a principle we can all live by. It's a 5-minute podcast for busy people on the way to work, on the way to school drop-off, on the way to the gym, and I release 3 a week. And it's going pretty good,
So is it on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Music, all the platforms?
Yeah, it's on Apple Podcast. Is it Apple? Yeah, Apple Podcast, Spotify. It's on YouTube, but most of our downloads are audio. So via Spotify and Apple Podcasts. So all you do is search up Faith Boost.
Okay, very cool.
It's the only one out there. There's no one else called Faith Boost. There's only one. There's only one.
Chance of that.
Yeah.
We wondered if you might be able to help us with something, Andrew. Your love of the Old Testament Bible stories, and New Testament Bible stories, of course. We had last week Lynn from Logan, and she was inspired. Her family was sitting around the breakfast table reading the story of Esther.